overtime because they work 24-hour shifts. Ang nurses, 8-hour shifts po yan. And the 8-hour shifts, what happens is, if they have to do a double shift, what is done is that shift is paid as an extra day off. And this is what is recommended by the Department of Budget and Management because
Sorry,
hindi siya
sir,
extra
sir, excuse me.
overtime.
Kanina pa ako pasyente, nag-antay rito na matagal. Let me speak naman. Pasingit ako, mamaya may session na kami. Ang sinasabi ng mga nurses, they work more than 8 hours. Some of them nag-work hanggang 10, 11 hours. I talked to them.
I have to know kasi ang workload ng nurses is 8-hour shifts.
I know,
And then-
I know, pero ang sabi nga ng mga nurses, kausap ko, lumalang pa sila ng 8-hour shift sa isang shift.
Then
Lumalang
it's
pa sila ng
another
8 hours.
shift.
No.
If they cross to another shift, that means they have covered the shift of someone who was absent.
That's
So
the
that is
reason.
the shift. That is an extra shift.
Mr. Secretary, that's the reason they said overtime pay na dapat kami. Tumawag sa akin yung mga nurses, nagreklamo sila. Because ang gusto nila, yung OT nila mabayaran ng cash, hindi pwede ma-convert sa paid day off. And nandiyan yung Section 16 eh. Oh, tingnan mo, Section 16, basahin mo.
The government po, we depend on what the DBM will allot the government hospitals the budget.
That's the reason
So-
why nandito yung DBM. Mag-usap kayo ng DBM. Tingnan nyo, pag-aral nyo. Kasi merong circular ng CSC at DBM. Dito, sumingit yung sinasabing compensation time off. But ang gusto ng maraming nurses, bayaran sila sa overtime versus i-convert na lang sa day off. Paid day off. Pagbigyan natin yung request ng mga nurses, mga frontliners sila, di ba? Panambagit natin, importante sila, mga frontliners sila. O, pag natin sila pakinggan,
Yes,
di
Senator.
mag-usap kayo ng DBM, kayo sa DOH, sa CSC, para yung kahilingan ng mga nurses ng kanilang overtime ay babayaran. That's the reason bakit marami mga nurses pupunta sa abroad dahil malit na ang sweldo, pati OT nila hindi binabayaran. So what does these nurses do? They go to abroad. They go to US, Canada, Dubai. Now, do something about that, sir. Kausapin mo CSC, kausapin mo yung DBM.
Yes,
It's
Senator.
easy for you to say because hindi naman ikaw nag-overtime eh.
Yes, Senator.
Thank you. Now, second, last but not the least, Senator Bongo, meron lang po kong slides pakita. Sa San Lazaro Hospital, actually, ang purpose ng visit ko is para sa mga nurses. And then, while I was already there, so nakita ko to, hindi ko pwedeng palampasin. Yung construction na yan, ang tagal-tagal na ano nangyari. And we're talking about by the hundreds of millions. Nakatiwangwang dyan, hindi matapos-tapos.
Sir,
Andito po yung ating medical center chief ng San Lazaro. Hindi ko po alam ang detalya ng
yes, sir.
pag-attend.
Sir, if I may po, sir, this is a two-phase infrastructure project po, sir. The first phase was design and build. And because of COVID po, sir, it extended until 2022. It was first awarded in 2018 po, sir.
2018 it was awarded.
Yes, po,
Kailan
sir.
ba
Correct,
nag-umpisa
sir.
yung COVID?
Sir, around 2019, 2022 po, sir.
Okay, 2022. In the middle of 2022 hanggang 2025, bakit niyo tinuluyan? You told me the last time I talked to you ay
Yes, po,
dahil
sir.
pumalpak yung contractor dahil hindi maganda yung foundation. In the first place, bakit nakalusot yung contractor? Bakit sa Bids and Awards Committee, doon pa lamang dapat na-screen nyo na yung contractor?
Yes po, sir. There is a misnomer with the foundation po, sir, because this is a design and build. It is combined footing foundation design po, sir, ang ginawa.
So how do you fix it now?
Sir, I asked for a third party now with the DOH to mediate between the two contractors. The first contractor who did the first phase 1 and the second contractor who won the phase 2 po, sir.
Okay, so kailan matatapos yan? So ibig sabihin, mali yung foundation. So ibig sabihin, hukayin ulit yan. Lalagay ka ng bagong foundation.
Sir, I made a wrong statement. It was only an allegation by the second contractor that the foundation is wrong. But this is a design and build contract, sir. So the design and build, it was approved on the first
Wait a
po,
minute.
sir.
So allegation na naman ng second contractor
Yes,
na
sir.
mayroong problema sa foundation.
Yes, sir. Correct po, sir.
So kung mayroong problema sa foundation, bakit di matuloy-tuloy yung construction?
Sir,
Because yun yung binigay na reason sa inyo ng
Yes, sir.
contractor 2.
Correct
Kaya nga
po,
nyo
sir.
kinancel yung kontrata ng contractor 1.
Sir, the contractor 1 is almost complete also po, sir. So I'm trying to bring contractor 1 and contractor 2 together,
97%
sir.
finish? No, it's not 97. Pakita mo ang construction. Pakita nga natin. Paano naging 97% yan? Paano naging 97% yan?
No, sir, sir. The phase 1, sir, is almost complete, sir. It's the phase 2.
No,
that
let's
is
talk
the
about
problem.
this one.
Sir, the phase 2 is worth 126 million. That is already the second contractor po, sir.
O kaya nga, it started 2018, right?
Yes, sir. The second phase, sir, was
Okay.
awarded last
I'm talking about the building.
2022. Yes, sir. Correct, sir.
So bakit hindi pa matapos-tapos?
Sir, I need to bring both contractors together po, sir, to agree on the foundation, sir. That is the reason why, sir, I'm also asking a third party, the DOH, to mediate between the two contractors po, sir.
Pero alam mo naman na importante yung foundation.
Yes
Dr.
po, sir.
Suplico. So hindi nyo basta-basta nang iguguhin, sabi mo, ay, nagkamali yung second contractor, okay pala yung foundation. No, you should get an expert
Yes, sir.
engineer
Correct, sir.
na para talaga i-determine, third-party engineer, kung talagang totoo yung sinasabi ni second contractor na hindi tama yung foundation, and then all of a sudden, babawiin niya na, ay, tama palang foundation, nagdidili-dali siya.
Yes, sir. Correct po, sir.
And then also, please naman, tapusin na yan.
Yes, sir.
Nakatiwang mga binulong sa akin ng mga tao nandun, habang nandun ako, kinakausap ko yung mga empleyado, sabi siya, puntahan niyo yung may corruption dun sa building na pinapatayo. Dalawa yan eh. Yun
Yes,
lang
sir.
yung
Correct,
sa akin,
sir.
sir, para makarating kay sa butihing sekretary ninyong si Secretary Herbosa na umayos-ayos naman kayo, alagaan yung pera ng bayan. Okay?
Yes,
Thank you,
po,
Mr.
sir.
Chair.
Thank you po, sir.
Salamat. Anyway, due to lack of material time, pwedeng pakisubmit na lang po ng report, Sec Ted Herbosa. Itong sa HPEP ninyo, sa update sa Super Health Center, at itong rise of COVID-19 cases in Southeast Asia, increase in monkeypox cases, increase in HIV cases. Maybe mag-resume tayo uli next week kung kailan kayo available. Kung kailan kayo available para mapagpatuloy po natin itong hearing po natin. Meron pang dapat mag-present na hindi pa po natuloy. Maraming salamat po sa DOH, sa PhilHealth, sa DBM, sa ating Bureau of Treasury, at sa lahat po ng ating mga kababayan, lahat ng resource persons, PhilHealth, sa inyong inputs for today. Pakiusap ko lang sa inyo, unahin nyo po ang mga kababayan nating mahirap, yung mga pasyente. Ilapit po natin ang serbisyo medical sa ating mga kababayan. Thank you, good afternoon, and this hearing is hereby suspended lang po muna since mag-hearing pa tayo muli. At hindi ko to tatapusin ito hanggat hindi ko nakikita yung reforma ng PhilHealth para sa mga kababayan nating mahihirap. Salamat po.